Welcome to the Texas Go Radio Show. This is part 2 of the 1998 live stream by Owen Benjamin.
Bear says, I'm like, dude, can you stop saying Daddy Bear and say, like, what is wrong with you? Are you crazy? He's like, oh, Jesus, oh, the Lord God. And so I let it go for a while. He was like, show me proof I doxed bears, like a liar, Daddy Bear says. I'm like, dude, can you stop saying Daddy Bear and sexualize everything? He's like, you do it.
Oh, my. He just accused Jim Bob of sexualizing. This is projection 101.
I'm coming. I'm like,
this is very similar to Curtis Stone hopping on Owen's live stream and acting exactly the way Owen does, and then Owen being forced to call Curtis Stone out on the perversions of Owen Benjamin just to come out a little bit better of a person because of how ridiculous that whole mirror situation was. I remember in the stream itself, especially towards the end, and then a couple of streams later, for a couple of streams, and almost every stream afterwards, like 3 or 4, and I think he still mentions it, like, because he used to do the jerk-off motion all the time, and that stopped him. But this is definitely projection.
Dude, everything he said was a lie. He was like, show me proof I doxed bears, like a liar, Daddy Bear says. I'm like, dude, can you stop saying Daddy Bear and sexualize everything? He's like, you do it, coming. I'm like, dude, everything he said was a lie and a twist and a deception and he was like, you talked about cum in your last special. I'm like, yeah, my sperm guy for my cow.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm like, dude, everything.
What is he doing right there? This is me. I'm going to just overanalyze something real quick. Because this is in just whatever normal speed is for Owen.
He said was a lie, and he was like, show me proof I doxed bears, like a liar, Daddy Bear says. I'm like, dude, can you stop saying Daddy Bear and sexualize everything? He's like, you do it, coming. I'm like, dude, everything he said was a lie and a twist and a deception and he was like, you talked about cum in your last special. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so that whole weird tilted head looking down thing, I've seen that somewhere. I can't put my finger on it, but that's just, that to me, that's bizarre behavior. Just how he looks down that way. We're going to look at that one.
And sexualize everything. He's like, you do it, coming. I'm like, dude, everything he said was a lie and a twist and a deception
and so it goes from vulgarity to a weird look down, which he might have been looking at his phone or something, but he usually has his phone on the other side. I don't know. It was just weird. In mid-thought, and then he goes into everything he said was a lie.
He was like, Bear says. I'm like, dude, can you stop saying Daddy Bear and sexualize everything? He's like, you do it, coming. I'm like, dude, everything he said was a lie and a twist and a deception and
Okay, so I'm really curious as to what the conversation on is it Telegram or is it the Saloon? What I don't know exactly what they're talking about. I'm surprised Jim Bob's in there. But if it's got to be cataloged or archived or something, right? So there's a way of double checking to see if Owen is absolutely full of shit like he normally is.
He was like, you talked about cum in your last special. I'm like, yeah, my sperm guy for my cow. Like, can you tell people that or between the couple
the one, yeah, the sperm guy for my cow. Okay, how about the thousands of videos that he signed off by saying, "Don't be fruity and blow guy," or whatever that was? Is that how that went? And then all of the pay the GOA and just, oh, there's so much more. And he's like, yo, no, yeah, that one time that he mentioned the sperm guy.
He was commenting it was def over 500. Yeah, I'm just saying that he will. He kept demanding receipts. I go, Jim Bob, I'll give you receipts. I'll get Wobbly because his wife threatened to dox Wobbly, like, I know your real name, Wobbly. And he put out Toronto Drew Bear's face and was mocking it and calling him a pig and everything. You have given him every opportunity to just move on. I literally said, Jim Bob, I can admit I was too intense. I lost my humor for a little bit. I took things too seriously. Okay, is there anything you want to admit? Is there anything you want to... I just think he's desperate for clicks and money. I can't prove that, but it just seems insane. It started out funny, then sad, and then moved to pathetic. Yeah, Telecaster says, yeah, I knew Jim Bob was lying. It was just super funny. He just looks at Telecaster.
Jim Bob was lying about what?
And goes, Owen hates you, you old fuck, or something. I was like, what? No offense, Telecaster, but until...
There's no way. Because the fakeness, it's been years since I've like gone out and hung out and just partied with random people and all that kind of stuff. But I vividly remember multiple times of me just flat out walking away from somebody who was acting like that. Or after the conversation, I was like, that was unbelievably fake. Because if you're around someone like this, they're only fake for deceptive purposes. And so you can either acknowledge the fakeness, and if it's somebody you care about, be like, why are you, like, that was definitely fake. What's going on? Because if it is somebody that you care about, somebody that you've known for a long time, and they normally don't act like that, they're probably depressed, they've got something on their mind, or they're not trying to be rude. Question. But if it's somebody that you don't know, you can either stay around long enough for them to bite you, hit you, steal from you, or worse, or you can just call them out. Be like, what's up? Why are you acting like that? Because it could be one of the same reasons. But if it's somebody that you don't know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It makes sense in my head.
I started listening to you do guitar.
If it's not anybody you personally know, like this situation, I don't know. It's clear in my head until I start trying to decide whether or not if it's worth your time to try to figure out what the motivation is. Because in this situation with Owen Benjamin, we already know his motivation is to just get as much money as possible. But as I was talking about in a different situation of somebody that you don't really, if you've got the time to invest in it, sure, why not? But people are fake for a reason. And if it's somebody you don't know, then more likely they're fake for nefarious reasons.
Solos. I didn't really have much opinion at all. And then I was like, wow, that boomer can shred. Okay. Jim Bob is, yeah. When I saw Jay Dyer's cruise ship meltdown at Signal, things are not going well. Oh, yeah. Didn't he get in like a fist fight on a cruise? Yeah, guys, we're doing really good here. I know sometimes, poor Bunny Bear, she gets it.
No, they're not doing. Guys, y'all are not doing really well there. Y'all aren't. You've got a praise and worship service coming up for a failed comedian / I'd even say failed cult leader. Maybe, I think, well, yes, the last night's live, I heard that, I think it was Beaver Slayer saying that, or somebody, I can't remember who it was, said that the tickets this year were only $150, which last year they were $400. And so It's going to be exciting to see what happens after the praise and worship service of Owen Benjamin.
Act for, especially back in the day. I was reading what she was saying on Twitter. She was defending me as a comic, and it was really nice of her. And she was like, I've been harassed and called all these names just because I've always been a fan of Owen's. And I was like, man, that sucks. Thank you for sticking around, buddy. But I know sometimes it seems dark where you're.
Okay, so I had something else on my mind. I'm going to rewind this because I didn't quite hear what he said.
And she was like, we're doing really good here. I know sometimes poor Bunny Bear, she gets attacked for, especially back in the day. I was reading what she was saying on Twitter.
Okay, so there's nothing inside of me that believes that any current bear gets attacked for being a bear. I don't believe that. I haven't seen any proof of that. And that's one of the reasons why he started to say she gets attacked. And then he corrected himself by saying, especially back in the day. Now, do I think some people question current bears? Possibly. Do I know that actually happens? No, I don't. I haven't seen any proof of that. But knowing that Owen has his hands involved with so many failed marriages, and he is the reason why so many marriages have failed and husbands have left wives and wives have left husbands and all the other things, there's going to be some fallout. Understandably so.
Was defending me as a comic, and it was really nice of her. And she was like, I've been harassed and called all these names just because I've always been a fan of Owen's. And I was like, man, that sucks. Thank you for sticking around, buddy. But I know sometimes it seems dark where you're like, man, we're just getting screwed here. Owen's not even allowed on YouTube. People are calling us a cult. It's way worse out there, guys. You just got to trust me on this.
Oh my, you just have to trust me on this. I know it seems dark because our nasty behavior has forced us off of multiple platforms. That's reminiscent of Jim Jones saying, we're being forced out of society. Now we gotta, but trust me, it's way worse out there, guys. Come with me to, South America. This is way worse. It's way worse out there, guys. We're being persecuted. Not because of anything that we've done, but because of who we are. We don't deserve this persecution. We're getting kicked off of, just imagine, Jim Jones or Charles Manson or that Applewood fellow or the various other ones, Koresh. They would be Owen Benjamin. If they had internet, if they were on the internet, I know Apple would definitely had internet access, I think. He's the only one that I've ever seen a video of where he was directly talking into the camera the way you would see it on the internet. I'm not too sure the time frame was it the early 2000s for that. Anyway, if it was the same time frame, if they were living today, there's no doubt in my mind that they would be doing exactly what Owen Benjamin is doing. Probably a little bit worse. I'm not too sure. Because we don't know what is going on behind the scenes. But what he just said is insane. It's insane. It is exactly what a dangerous predatorial cult leader would say. I know it seems dark, guys. I know it seems dark. We're being kicked off of all of the platforms and people call us a cult. But it's way worse out there. You got to trust me on that.
That sucks. Thank you for sticking around, buddy. But I know sometimes it seems dark where you're like, man, we're just getting screwed here. Owen's not even allowed on YouTube. People are calling us a cult. It's way worse out there, guys. You just got to trust me on this.
That is so gross, man. That makes me sick to my stomach that there's somebody out there like this talking to another group, talking to a group of people, and it's an actual cult. And there's no telling exactly what's going on behind the scenes and the things that I've been told and That's just so dark. This is the Texas Go Radio Show. As always, till next time.